not as elegant as Leslie and Mike and all that. I'm going to tell you about a wonderful, wonderful woman. And I'm the most emotional.
I don't know about that.
I'm the other side. But anyway, Mike was fortunate. She only called him stupid. She improved her verbiage by then, because I was always the dumb shh. So, and Leslie talked about Mom teaching her how to get into golf. And I guess what I remember most about Mom was taking a 5-iron at me. Any child abuse today. But, my dad comes and says, Raymond, I got to really have a serious talk with you. Your mom said you were disrespectful for her today. And I sat there and said, well, God, Dad, I don't know why. And because, well, she tried to correct you, and you ran from her. And I said, well, yeah, Dad, she had a 5-iron today. And I said, and he said, oh, she left that out. Now, Mom had some times in life where she left out the rest of the story. But she remembered. But the thing about Mom is, and a lot of your friends who know you're a bridge, and what a great bridge player you are. And then you tried to teach us and all that, but I was always the dumb shh on that. So anyway, I could never gather bridge, but I was good at one thing, and I was a good caddy. And I grew up as a really good caddy. I could probably still be a good caddy today. But, Mom, for those of you who don't know, was also an aspiring golfer. If you look at some of the pictures up there, you see Mom on a golf course. And I'll never forget when Leslie and Gloria and Mike send this out saying to me, well, what do you remember most about Mom? What story could you tell about Mom? And I thought back and I said, well, it's got to be one of the best stories because it's going to be a legacy. And Mom is a legacy at Carmel Country Club. And, someone said to me, well, why? Well, when I started dating my lovely wife and got married to my lovely wife, I told her about a golf story that Mom was involved with. And I was probably 12, maybe 13 years old. And Mom was a golfer. And she and Dad were playing golf one Sunday. She might dispute some of the little things, but her and Dad were playing golf one Sunday. And the first hole used to be right over here, right where the parking lot was. It was a little par 3 down the hill, first hole. And it had a big tree to the left and had out of bounds right behind the green. And they were playing an alternate shot. And Dad hits it on the green and got about a 15, 20-foot birdie putt. But the putt was like this, down like this kind of a slope. And Dad turns to her and says, Jay, as he used to call her, it's downhill. Her head snapped like the Rosemary baby's head snapped. And I said, oh, this isn't going to be pretty. I'm 12, 13 years old at the time. This is not going to be pretty. And Mom takes her nice little practice stroke. And I go, oh, this is not. And then she goes like this. Wham! Knocks the ball out of bounds, walks over to me, hits me with the putter, and comes in. And I said, well, that could be the end of Mom's career. And Mom, I don't know if you ever played golf after that, but it had to be towards the end of your career. So I told Mary Ann this story. And she got into the 18 holes at Carmel Country Club. And this is why Mom's other legacy is going to live on for a long, long time. Not only at Carmel, but it's probably, since Mary Ann plays in about 6 to 8 tournaments all over every couple of weeks, they have a saying that when her and a partner get to a green and it's a downhill putt, they'll go, it's downhill, Judith. And the partner will look at them and go, I understand. But not only do they do it when Mary Ann's around, they do it in other groups. So there's, 40 Mary Ann, 60 people at Carmel in the 18 holes. They all know about downhill Judith. So not only is Mom leaving her legacy in bridge, she's going to always leave the legacy in downhill Judith. Now, I'm blessed because I've got a wonderful family. Brothers and sisters that she raised properly. And I've got children and grandchildren that everything I have comes from my mom. And I love her to death. So happy birthday, Mom.